Peace reflections. Peace to the gods on earth. So, I want to talk to you a little bit. Understand, it's bright out here today. It feels good. But you know that there is different types of sunlight that you get in different areas of the world. As the most honorable melanated mystic Babaji has taught us, in between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn is the best sunlight. It's called UVB sunlight. Throughout America, the sun, the radiation that it gives off is UVA. Look it up so you can know the difference. And the sun is what? The sun is your mind. And there goes another bee. I haven't got to look up. What does it mean when bees are attracted to you? But at the end of the day, the sun is your mind. The sun is what lights up this reality. Your mind is what lights up your reality. So if you wasn't observing, then there wouldn't be anything. The time that you go to sleep, there's nothing. You are in a different realm. And what lights up your reality in your dreams? You do. Your mind does. Thought. Okay? Everything is mental. That's the first hermetic principle. So, but today I wanted to talk to you about the 11th house. Because I have a lot of 11th house energy. And this is just a perspective that I have now. Every single day I study astrology because I can get more perspectives and take more into account in order to level up. Alright? So astrology with the 11th house, I have a lot of 11th house placements. And this means you give a fuck about humanity. This means that you care about groups. And it's so apparent, and astrology is going to explain everything to you. All is written. It's already written. And through astrology, you can understand that. And before the internet, we had the Ethernet. So there was a intelligence we tapped into that was not online to get answers. Okay? All the answers we need, it was an intelligence called the Ethernet. All right? So at the end of the day, we tapping into the internet right now. It's the age of information. Everything is coming back around. And it's the age of Aquarius. The 11th house is Aquarius. And this means the age of groups. We are growing back to tribal living. This means networking. And with me, I have a lot of 11th house placement. My sun, my moon, my Mercury, my Venus, and my Jupiter is in the 11th house. And this explains why I was always attracted to groups, always trying to get groups together, even at a young age. Like my mother's a foster parent, so I had a lot of siblings in and out. Like each, and I believe that 11th house. See, the difference between Aquarius and 11th house, the difference between the signs and the houses is that the sign is like your personality. The house is like you going into a house. So it's like, if I'm an Aquarius, well, let's say Leo, because I'm a Leo. So if I'm a Leo and I have creative talents, I am, a leader, I am all the different things that Leos are, and I go into the house of 11th house, this means that I need to respect the house. Anytime you go into somebody else's house, you have to respect the rules of the house. So it's basically like the 11th house is going to be networking. It's going to be groups. So no matter what you are, you have to go in there and like combine your energy with that, but respect the house. The house is very important. So the 11th house is more like I said, groups, networking, working together. And since a young age, that's what I did. Since my mom's a foster parent, I had a lot of sisters and brothers, and always be the one use that Leo energy to lead it and be like, come on, let's clean up before mom gets home. Let's do this for this and that. Let's play a game. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's play house. And that was always me. So when you look into your chart, you're gonna see there's certain things that you did as a kid that you're kind of doing now that is based on your astrology chart. That's why astrology is very important to knowing yourself. And I believe that the 11th house, I do believe that it makes you, like, I wouldn't say I need groups, but I need groups, if that makes sense. It's like you are drawn to groups, like you're drawn to having those group settings. But me, I have conflicting energies sometimes. It's more like I see periods in my life where I would, like, I had a whole bunch of friends, and then I would drop the friends when I was in relationships. And I feel like even since I was a young age, I was open to doing like polygamy, but I feel like we were so colonized. Like a lot of the things that are gone wrong, that are curses in us, is the deadly sins like greed and jealousy and envy and those different things that are like embedded into us and through this monogamy type system. So what really sparked me with astrology was like, dang, I need my groups, not only in business but in a relationship. Like, I need other women to be able to do things that I can't do. And I could probably do it, but it's selling myself short. If I know that if you're good at something that I can do, but you're good at it and this is what you love to do, then why not utilize you? So this is how I know that I have to, I can't, like, I have to be. And it was crazy because it was a curse. It was a straight curse until I found the most honorable prophet, Melanated Mystic Baba G, and he explained how polygamy is supposed to be, explained how relationships are supposed to be, and it just made so much sense. So it was just like, at the time I was in a relationship and I was just like, oh shit, I need another wife. Like, I knew that even since my first, like, I knew I always wanted to, but then it was like a hesitation because of jealousy, because of fear. Oh, I'm scared, the girl's gonna take you away. And it's just like, after I came into divine knowledge of self, it's like those feelings is out the window. Those feelings is the low vibes. Those feelings is your lower self. You have to elevate above that. And it's just throughout my whole life, I always attracted groups, until I get into a relationship and I'm like pushing people away and I just want to be with just a man. And it's more like, once you get the knowledge, you have to be totally honest with yourself. Every woman wants one man, but to be, see, a lot of women in America, we think we are here to control the man, and the man looking for mommy, you want to be mommy and you want to control that man as well. So it's so many different tricky games that the devil plays. We have to understand what they are to be able to vibrate at our highest potential. Okay? And it was just like, throughout my life, it's always groups. But then I had this little hesitation. Even in my last businesses, I had a lot of models, strippers, music artists, and people that I work with, but it was still like, I'm around you, but then I want to be kind of separate, like move around, but then I'm the leader too. So it's conflicting, and I'm sure a lot of people have to go through that with their astrology. It's like you have this energy, but then you have that energy, and the key to that is finding balance and harmony within yourself. So at a time before I came into divine knowledge of self, all I was doing was focus on myself, trying to say, oh, what talents do I have? Because even I have the sun square Pluto, and it's basically, my sun is in Leo 11th house, and it says that I have so much creative talents, but I hide that from the world. And it started when I was younger, because there was, I don't want to tell, it was like a mentor of mine, and he was like a pimp from Chicago, and he used to tell us, like, me and my man at the time, my friend and her man, and his wife was there, and he used to tell us, like, something that really stuck with me, because he used to give us lectures for like hours and hours, and we just listened, and it was intriguing to my mind. But after a while, I was just like, oh, okay, because sometimes you have to